Hey, what's up? Hello. If you're new here, my name is Kayla and you are watching Kayla's Bookish Vibes. Today's video is going to be showing you all how I transformed my little room into a nice little book room. I've never had like a full room dedicated to books, so I'm going to be showing you all what I ended up doing to this room to transform it into my little bookish oasis. If you are new to my channel, then I just recently moved. Our old place, I had like a little book nook. So it was a little corner in our homeschool room where it was just like 3 or 4 shelves and I had a little chair in front of the shelves. But we moved to a new house, and in this house we had a spare bedroom that I have turned into my little bookish sanctuary. So I'm going to show you all the process of me getting that together. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. We haven't even been in this house a full month, and I'm so happy that I now have all of my books out. I feel more inspired to film. I didn't realize I was just really missing a little spot where I could sit down and film bookish content. So hopefully now having this book room complete, I'll be more motivated to get more videos out for you all. So without further ado, I don't want this intro to be super long. Let's get into the video. Guys, we are starting the process of the book room. The book room has begun. We have painted. By we, I mean my husband and my brother. I saw this wall color on an Instagrammer that I follow. She does like home, she decorates her home, you know, like, and it's definitely like my style, what I would wish my style aesthetic could be if I were like a single woman. But alas, I'm not. I am married with children. But for my book room, I don't have to do that. I don't have to share this space with them, and it can be as boho and as girly as I want it to be. So we painted the walls this color. It's by Behr Paint, and it's called Flower Pot. And now I'm just going through like doing touch-ups because there are some spots that are like, you know, they didn't really go over too well enough for my liking. I knew I wanted to paint in here because I didn't like the color that it was, but I didn't want to do the painting. I think I mentioned already that the house we moved into belonged to my great-grandparents who are no longer with us. But this is like a family home now, so it was just sitting here. Just being in this room and realizing that it's about to be like my hobby room is kind of surreal, because this was my great-grandmother's hobby room. This was like where she kept all of her dolls. My grandmother collected like porcelain dolls, and I can remember when we had to like spend the night here and we had to sleep in this room because she did have like a guest. This was also like the guest room. And literally there were like shelves lining the walls just full of porcelain dolls. I remember being so creeped out as a kid. But now that I'm an adult, I realize that was my grandmother's hobby, you know? And now that it's going to be my hobby room, it's like a full circle moment. I'm just really appreciative. But anyway, I told my husband that I didn't like the paint color, but I didn't want to be the one to paint it because the entire house needed to be painted essentially. So we've been doing a lot of that. And I was just so over painting. And I was just going to suck it up and leave it that color. But my husband talked me out of it, and he was like, I'll paint the room for you. So thank God for him. I actually am obsessed with this color and how it turned out. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just like excited to finally get the ball rolling. I think I'm finally motivated to do the room, because before, every time I would come in here to like visualize what I wanted to do with such a small space, I just wasn't motivated because I didn't like the wall color and I didn't want to paint. Still don't really necessarily have like a vision. I'm just kind of winging it. I just want to put things that I like, you know, things that are for me, things that are boho, that are girly, that are bookish. All the things that I like, I can put in here because this is going to be a room for me. Stop rambling. We're going to do some touch-ups, and I'm just bringing you guys along. I'm not promising the most aesthetic, but I am promising that by the end of it, it should be a room that I enjoy. Hi guys, so as you saw, I was just putting together a little shelf. I'm kind of annoyed because the shelf is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Get what you pay for. I ended up getting like The $30 option is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. So what I have done right now, I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way, is I've put it up there. I don't know if I'm going to keep it up there. I also got a rug. I am obsessed with the rug. At least we got our rug put in and we got the shelf put together. I'm waiting on my book chair. Y'all, first of all, if you see salad dressing or crumbs on my face, just know that we finally got that salad from Chick-fil-A. Okay? Listen, update on the book room. We have all of our shelves put together. That's good. We got all of our shelves put together and up, and I'm loving how everything is looking in here so far. I think I'm just coming to accept that this is not going to be like a quick turnaround time. I knew I didn't want to do too much to this room. I just wanted it to be cozy and nice, you know. Realized very quickly that I like having a designated spot. It doesn't have to be a whole room, but I like to have like a designated area to film because the rest of my house is always being lived in, you know, and it always looks like it's being lived in. So it's like more convenient to just have a place that I know is clean the way I want it to be. And I can just sit down, turn the camera on and film. I don't have to think about like what's in the background. Is somebody's shoe? Is somebody's got a random roll of toilet tissue in the background? Like, it happens, which a lot of footage has been deleted because I realized the background just looked very lived in. I'm excited to get this room at least to a point where I can sit down and film because I do want to try and film my August monthly reading wrap up. It's going to be a very short video, so I'm like, can I at least get a chair in here so I can sit down and film? I may just have to sit on the floor and film it in front of some empty shelves at this point because I want it to get up in a timely manner. I don't want it to be like mid-September and I'm just posting my August wrap up. But you guys have been so patient. My last video did pretty good. Your comments, I absolutely adored seeing all your comments. You guys have been so patient with me through this transition. We have multiple things happening in life at the same time. So I'm just trying to do like a million things at one time, and God is good. That's all I can say. God is good. Our chair should arrive today, which is really good. We have our ottoman, so it came in two parts, I guess. The ottoman came, but not the chair. So I reached out to the seller on Amazon and they gave me a second shipping tracking number, and it said that it should be here today. So I'm excited because I'm kind of nervous to see what this chair is going to look like. It had pretty good reviews, but a lot of the reviews also said that it sat really low to the ground. I went ahead and ordered these little things that you put on it kind of like lifts the furniture up. So I got these for the chair just in case it sits too low. And I can tell by the ottoman and how the ottoman sits that the chair probably will sit kind of low. But as long as it's wide enough, I'll be good because I want it to be cozy and I need for the chair to be wide enough for it to be cozy for me. And listen, I am no skinny mini. So like a regular chair is not wide enough for me. I'm hoping I got an oversized chair. It'll be wide enough for me and my hips. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see that get here today. I also have some frames that I want to put on the wall. I made some posters on Canva and had them printed at Walmart. So we need to get those up on the wall as well. And the frames should be here today. And then I also ordered some lights, some more lights to put on our shelves. So we just have like final touches here and there. It's not a lot to do, but it's just like I'm waiting for things to come in the mail, so I can't really do anything else. So there's an update. I'll let you guys know when our packages come, and hopefully our chair will get here today. Literally 2 seconds later, our frames arrived. So let me show you the posters that I made. Okay, these are the posters that I made on Canva. Obviously, the one in the middle is Toni Morrison, one of my favorite authors. Honestly, when it comes to Toni Morrison, she's not necessarily like, although she is a favorite author, I think I'm just more intrigued and like just enthralled with her interviews. Like I could sit and watch Toni Morrison interviews all day long. She was such a wise woman in the way she communicated and expressed herself. Like she always just seems to find the words. And that's something that I really struggle with, is finding words to express how I'm feeling or what my thoughts are. And it just seems like the words come to her so easily. So I just love watching her speak. So I got a post, or I made a poster of Toni Morrison. The other one, which I actually already messed up, there's like a stain on it. So I think I'm going to have to try and figure out how to put a sticker or something over it. But it just says Late Night Readers Club. I made that in Canva. And then I also just made one that says Kayla's Bookish Vibes. Over and over again, all 3 of these were made in Canva. And I'm kind of obsessed with how they turn out. So let's put them in frames and get them on the wall. Out. Perfect size. Yes. Struggling because I don't know which one I want to keep back here. I kind of like the thought of my channel name being in my background, but I also really enjoy that picture of Toni Morrison. So I don't know. I'm gonna think on it. Guys, our packages came. the two packages that I have been waiting on that you're probably also excited about is our reading chair came, and I got some more lights for some more of my shelves. So those little puck lights came as well. But the moment of truth is to open this chair and see what it's giving. I don't really know, but we're about to find out. Okay, here's my address. Here's the chair. The box is so big, I don't necessarily know how to open it. I also don't want to break a nail. Okay, it's the right color. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Ordering furniture online is just always so risky. I gotta put it together. Okay. Y'all, I gotta put it together. Okay, there are only 6 steps, so maybe that means I just gotta like put the legs on or something. This is the back. It's the back of the chair. If this is any indication, I think it's gonna be wide enough for me. The one time my husband is out of town is when all this furniture comes. And I have to put it together myself. Y'all, if you knew my predicament, if you knew my situation, okay, you will understand. I'm tired. I gotta get this final piece out of the box. Of course, it's the biggest piece. Okay. I'm not going to do another montage of me. Look at guy sending help. One of my brothers just showed up. One of my brothers just pulled up, and that means he's about to put together this chair. So I'll come to you all when it's completely put together. Finished. Here's the reading chair. The reading chair. I got this reading chair from Amazon. It's not perfect. There are I have some quarrels. It does sit rather low to the ground, like extremely low. I'm gonna sit in it so that you can see how low it sits to the ground. It's wide enough, and that's what I was really worried about. Like, is this chair gonna be wide enough to fit me? Now, the back, like the backboning of the chair is very thin. Like, it's not cushiony or super cozy, comfy, right? So I think I can rectify that just by buying a lot of cushions for it, like a lot of throw pillows, which I want to do anyway because I'm like a throw pillow, throw blanket type of girl. So I'm going to put a lot of throw pillows on here just so like the back will be really cozy and comfortable. But let me give you a better view of the chair. All right, so here is the chair, the little coral pillow I obviously bought separately. I think I got that from Target. Yeah, here's the chair. I love the color, love the color. This is also a throw blanket that I got from Target. So I'm going to get more throw pillows to put on there. The green pillow it came with, but it is also like very paper thin. And I'm trying to show you like how short this chair is. Like if you look at my bookshelf, it doesn't even go up to the 3rd shelf, if that makes sense. Like it sits super low. So because I was looking at all the reviews and a lot of people mentioned how low it sits, I am going to put these on there under the legs to see if it'll raise the chair up a little bit. So let's see if that works out. We finally have a little filming space. I loved how it turned out. Sorry if you can hear my projector. I'm trying to set my projector up. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But this is how the chair turned out. I did put the razors up on the chair, so it is like raised it probably like 4 inches. So it now sits up high enough off of the floor to where it's not like a struggle to get out of the seat. I will leave the chair and the chair raisers linked down below. I do recommend, if you end up purchasing this chair, that you get the chair raisers, because otherwise it sits really low on the floor. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy with this purchase. I need more cushions, so I think I want to go to like Target or Home Goods and just get some more cushions to put on the chair. But other than that, I love how it turned out. And my little ottoman is going to be so cozy to read on. And when I film, I can like put the books here, so that will be nice. I need like a very small, like a tiny side table to maybe put on that side so I could put like my beverage or something. But other than that, yeah, I'm definitely going to need more cushions for my back. I'm going to need some back support, baby. Whew. Especially in these coming months. I'm excited. I'm excited. You see how much space? Like a whole nother, one of my boys could sit in this chair with me. And that's what I wanted. My mom calls it a chair and a half. And that's what I needed. I needed enough room to be able to like crisscross applesauce. The thing though is, like, I have thick legs, okay? I have thick thighs. So for me to crisscross applesauce, it has to be a big chair. And this is a big chair. I can crisscross applesauce easily, comfortably, and there's still so much room on the sides. I love it. So this is like, you know, curvy girl, big girl friendly. Because listen, I'm no skinny mini. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you have like a loft area or like a landing pad for like kids, you know, like a play area for kids and they're getting older, you know, this would also be a really good piece of furniture to put there, I think. So as long as it holds up, I don't think I'll have to get rid of it. I could just eventually transition it to be in my boys' area, and this will be a really good chair for them to kind of lounge on. So I'm excited about that. My Fire Stick is still setting up on the projector, but I did get some puck lights. I've been apologizing for the lighting in this whole video. I think I'm just gonna have to, let me get my ring light because this is really going to frustrate me. I'm excited. We have the projector up and working with a Fire Stick. It's so vibey in here. It's just so vibey. I'm gonna pause it for now so we don't get a copyright. But we're about to start putting books on shelves, folks. We are making progress. We're making progress. We need to put the books on the shelves. Sorry for the lighting. I'm trying the best that I can right now so I can get it situated and figured out. But we need to put the puck lights. I have some already. They're just like the lights that I put on my shelf. I get them from Amazon. Everything that I can link down below will be linked down below. But they change colors, which I love. And they work with the remote, but the remote is somewhere in a box with all my book stuff, which we're about to unpack. But I got more puck lights because I love those so much. And we need to put these on our shelves. So hopefully these work exactly the same. I'm already noticing a difference. Okay, no, here they go. I'm about to say, these, they just like stick. There was like a sticker to put on there and I didn't see it, but they do have the sticker. So we're just gonna stick these on the rest of our shelves. Kind of excited. I don't have batteries for these yet because there's so many of them. I think I got like a box of 12. And so the cheapest way to get batteries for all of these puck lights is going to be to also order it on Amazon in bulk. It's the cheapest. It's going to be the cheapest way to get that many AAA batteries. So literally no rhyme or reason. I just stick them to the shelf in the middle. Obviously that's not going to work because there's no batteries in it, but you get the gist, right? And then when it's time to put the batteries in, you just twist this off. And that little sticky part is still up there. Takes 3 AAA batteries. Like each light takes 3 AAA batteries. That's a lot of batteries, y'all. When you see how many of these lights I'm going to put up. So, and then you just twist it back on there. I think they're very convenient and very easy. And they work really well. So that's why I just decided to order these again from Amazon. So I'm just going to put the rest of these on here, then take all the stuff that I have on my shelves already, which honestly are just these pumpkins that I got from Target's Dollar Spot. They're not the cutest. Like the big ones were $3 and I love the colors. I thought they matched my room really well. $3, and then the smaller little tiny ones were $1. So I just got a bunch of these, and honestly I think it's probably going to be like the most that I do in this room for fall. I am going to go ahead and put this my fall decor up on my shelf just because they're out already. There's no sense in packing them away, only to unpack it and put it up in like 2 weeks. So we're going to go ahead and decorate our shelves for fall, but we need to take them all down because I need to figure out how I want my books to be on my shelves. So we're going to put up our puck lights, put up our books, and decorate our shelves. Alright y'all, here is my book cart. Currently it's kind of my catch-all cart. I do want to find some crates to put down at the bottom to kind of hide all of my clutter, but at the top are a few books that I want to get to this fall. Right above that is a mirror that I found at Five Below. I thought it was so cute, so I just added it here. Now the first shelf is my historical fiction shelf, and it's also kind of like bleeds into my literary fiction. And then at the very bottom you'll see like the few urban fictions that I own. And there are also a few books that I am planning to, or I'm trying to figure out, do I want to unhaul these books? So I haven't decided yet. I just stuck them down here at the bottom. The next shelf is my favorite shelf. It's my romance shelf. I absolutely love it. I think it's the cutest. I thought I had so many more romances than what I actually have, but I'm really happy with this shelf. And then at the very bottom, you'll see my puzzle collection, as well as my reading journals, and then some things that I use for scrapbooking. All those fit down there at the bottom. The next shelf is my fantasy shelf. This is my the most full shelf that I own, which is wild. So on this shelf I have my fantasy and my sci-fi. I started reading fantasy towards the end of last year, and I absolutely became obsessed with it. I've been reading a lot of fantasy lately and really enjoying everything that I'm reading. There are also a lot of sci-fi on this shelf that I really plan to get to just kind of figure out if I'm as obsessed with sci-fi as I am with fantasy. Now my last shelf is my thriller shelf. There are way too many books on the shelf, in my opinion. There's no reason that the amount of thrillers I own should take up an entire shelf, but they do. And believe it or not, I pulled quite a few books off of this shelf to unhaul, and it's still completely full. Down at the bottom, you just see my book of the month stacked. I think I'm going to go through and pull some more off of the shelf to unhaul, honestly, because I just prefer to listen to my thrillers. And then I wanted to show you guys my reading chair again because I'm obsessed with it. It's so cozy, so comfortable, the perfect chair to like sit and watch YouTube and read on my Kindle. I absolutely love it. I loved how everything turned out. I think it turned out really well. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting. I did get new light bulbs, but it's still kind of dim. I'm thinking I'm going to get some new lights to place in like the corner of my rooms to kind of like shine this way. I don't know, I have to figure it out, but I love how this room turned out. I love being in here, especially when my lights are off and I have like a nice scene on my projector and I'm reading on my Kindle in the dark, all cozy. It's going to make for like the best fall, cozy, winter reading vibe. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that is my book room. That was my book room transformation. Those were my shelves, a tour of my shelves if you want to know what books I have and how I have them organized. I think that's all I'm willing to show you in today's video. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. I really appreciate it. That really helps my channel out when you watch the entire video. If you did, please leave this emoji to let me know that you stayed until the very end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.